The idea that Harry actually loses his job because history is becoming more future forward and not so interested in the past, to me is really a comment on where we are. So yes, I think there's all kinds of parallels.
Yeah, and Harry is taken seriously in the end.
Yes.
But that part Nixon never got to.
Which of being taken seriously?
Well, like Carter in the 80s, one thought Carter is the worst American president we've ever had, and look, he's an elder statesman.
Right.
And he travels the world. You know?
Right. Well, I think there's always an evolution to the way someone is seen and the way history plays out, with the exception being of, say, Kennedy, who was assassinated sort of, in mid-sentence in some ways. So it's a complex process. History is not a fixed thing. It's always in motion, which is part of what I love about it. I love the combining of history and fiction.
Yeah. May we be forgiven. May we be forgiven. Nearly 500 pages of black comedy.
At times.
At times.
Yes.
Superb and sometimes extremely witty dialogue. But I thought, isn't it too much? Every 5 pages, there happens something that the eyes of the reader think, my God.
Yeah, but
how can he survive?
I think it's really meant to be that way. I mean, obviously, I wrote it that way. And I think part of it is that we live in a time when everything is too much, when the speed of life is incredibly accelerated, when we are expected to produce and function and live at this accelerated rate, which really is beyond human capacity and really affects our ability to be human, to feel, to love, to attend to things. So it's a comment in part on that. And I think it's also that fiction is a distillation of life. So it's the difference between, drinking grape juice and drinking wine. And if I'm going to spend 7 years, it's got to be a really lovely, nuanced wine that affects the reader.